This is a Manta Sports Media presentation of 16th Region and 62nd District volleyball action. Happy Wednesday to you, and we are here live at John Hop Brown Court on the campus of West Carter High School for today's matchup between the West Carter Comets and the East Carter Lady Raiders. This is Jeff the Mantis Irwin coming at you live, doing play-by-play stats, a little bit of everything else here today. Of course, we just had to go from our mobile camera, or cell phone, I should say, for the senior night activities. And now we are live here, back up in the booth for today's game. And it should be a good one out here, as this is a 62nd District seeding matchup here today, as we're going to be having the West Carter Comets, currently 11-5 on the season. And they're going to be taking on cross-county rivals, the East Carter Lady Raiders, currently 11-12 on the season. And so this should definitely be a good game out here today. So we'll take a brief break, and we'll come back here momentarily. You're watching 16th Region and 62nd District volleyball action live here on the Manta Sports Media Network. With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports. If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports. Okay, back up here in the booth, and finally caught my breath there just a little bit. But we are moments away here, about 15 minutes away from first serve, as we see the coaching staffs from East and West Carter down at the scorers table having the coaches and captains meeting. And so this should be a very good matchup here today, as I see fingers pointing, and maybe West Carter serve to start out set number one, but we'll take a look at that here momentarily. As we mentioned, this matchup today has got the West Carter Comets 11-5 on the season, and they have had a pretty good year so far. Had a couple ups and downs throughout the year. Of course, started out a little bit rough against a very tough Fairview team, picking up two quick losses early on in the year, one for a regular season matchup and then one for the 16th Region All-A Classic. But then they started picking back up some more wins, defeating Elliott Boyd. Of course, Boyd was a COVID cancellation out there. Of course, it's a little bit different than previous years on how the KHSAA has been handling the COVID situation. Last year they were all ties. This year, if one team had to back out, usually they classify that as a loss. And then, of course, that means a win for the other team. Of course, they've also picked up wins against Morgan, Bath, Fleming, Elliott again. A huge one against Round County, a 3-2 5-set thriller. And then also defeating Morgan County again.
And then most recently here over this past weekend, they defeated the Lady Raiders 3-1. And that score, East Carter won the first set 25-20. And then West Carter ran the board from there on out 25-18, 25-22, and 25-17. And so that should be, if that's an indication of how this game's going to be here today, it's going to be a tight one here today. And so West Carter, of course, dropping their last two games, both of them against Raceland here. They lost to Raceland over at Easton, a try match, 3-0. And then last night they played Raceland and lost a 3-1 tight game. Final scores on that was West Carter 25-20, and then Raceland 25-22, 25-22, and 25-19. And so West Carter hoping to get back in on the winning way, as they are currently ranked number 5 in the district according to the KHSAA RPI. And they are 5-0 in the 62nd district, and so that's a position they want to be in to claim that number 1 seed. Looks like they're going to be probably taking on Elliott County if they can hold on to this number 1 seed. If not, then it's going to be probably a toss-up between either Elliott or Morgan, depending on who they or what ranking they end up on the season. And then, of course, they are going to be taking on the East Carter Lady Raiders. 11-12 on the season, so they've also had some highs and lows out there this season. Started off with a pretty good rhythm, picking up 3 quick wins against Bath, Fleming, and Morgan, before dropping a game to Ashland and picking up a win against Greenup County. Then following to Lewis, then Russell, before winning against Morgan County again, following to Boyd County and Rose Hill. Picking up a couple of victories down at the Frankfort Invitational Tournament, but also dropping a couple as well. They defeated Light out of Danville, that's Kentucky Homeschool, and then Kentucky Homeschool Louisville as well, before falling to Leslie County and Anderson County. And then picking up another win against Bath County before dropping games against Russell, Ashland, and then West on Saturday. They did pick up a win against Raceland on Saturday, 3-1. Then they played a back-to-back match later on that afternoon as they took on Elliott County and defeated them twice, 3-0 on both sets. And then here real recently on Monday, they played Fairview, lost that one 0-3. And then they played Greenup County and lost that one in a 5-set thriller, 3-2. And so we're getting near the end of the season here, as looks like we have just a couple more weeks left in this season before starting to head into the postseason, which currently right now I believe is set for the week of October 18th. And so we'll have to take a look and see how the rankings pan out and everything else, and what's going to be happening there. So as we see, it looks like it's going to be East Carter serving first, as they are currently out on the court. Of course, West Carter, having a first good set last night, defeating the Lady Rams, but then traded shots back and forth numerous times last night. And, of course, number 8 Clark for Raceland really stepped up with some key blocks and really kind of gave the Lady Comets a little bit of problems last night. Of course, West Carter hoping to get back in on the winning streak here today, especially against cross-county rivals East Carter. Of course, as we mentioned, they beat East Carter on Saturday. Taking a look at last year, of course, the Lady Comets playing East Carter, not at all the only season that I know of on record in which the Lady Comets did not play East Carter. And so that was an unusual year last year. Of course, in the 62nd district, I'm looking at the wrong season on here, or the wrong team. I thought that it was unusual taking a look at that, but they did play East Carter 3 times last year, as the Lady Comets won, I believe, 2 out of the 3 battles. They defeated East Carter in the regular season twice, but then falling to East Carter in the 62nd District Championship last year. at Morgan County. And so West Carter hoping to try to finish things off, as they have had a pretty good regular season, especially even last year with West Carter 17-5 last year, East Carter 13-8. And so these have always been two great programs building up each year, building upon itself. Of course, West Carter Volleyball getting started out with underneath Beverly Barker several years ago. And then finally passing the torch a few times. They even passed my way once for about 3 years before being passed off again, and then eventually coming back to Coach Barker, who really found some success here in the 16th region. And then before passing it off to Christy Tackett, who's been at the helm for, I believe, about 4 years on the high school level. She was the middle school coach for several years as well. But Coach Tackett having some good success here and building up a good program here at West Carter. Of course, East Carter, longtime coach Kathy Harris led the Raiders through many successful seasons. And then now the head coach for the East Carter Lady Raiders is on record Jennifer Clark. And so we see her down there here this evening. And so we should have a good game as we see East Carter continuing to warm up. About 7 minutes left to go on the clock. We'll take another brief break here, and we'll come back with our rosters here today. And we'll be getting ready to roll here with First Serve coming up here soon. You've been watching 16th Region and 62nd District volleyball action live here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
And back here at John Hott Brown Court, where the Lady Comets now on the court warming up. Of course, earlier on this evening, we honored the three West Carter seniors, number 0, Cora Burton, and then number 43, Rebecca Stevens, and number 77, Haley James. Of course, she also wore number 20 a little bit earlier on this season as well. And as well, West Carter honoring East Carter's lone senior, number 11, Skylar Blomer. And so we are here just moments away from first serve. Of course, a little bit later on this week, West Carter is going to be in action football-wise on Friday night as they're going to be taking on district opponent Bath County. So make sure that you tune in. Game time will be 7:30. We'll be live on the air right around 7:15 to bring you all the live coverage for the District 8 matchup between West Carter and Bath County. Of course, Bath County, taking a look at them, they are currently 3-3 on the season. Haven't had their bye week just yet, but they did have a couple of COVID cancelizations there. Of course, I guess you can say officially Bath County, if you look at games won and lost without COVID, They are 2-2. And, of course, Bath County within 2A this year. And they are about midway, just a little bit past midway on the rankings there, as West Carter taking a little bit of an increase over this last week, defeating Shelby Valley. Moving up to number 10, so they're cracking into the top 10 this week as your rankings in Class 2A football. Of course, Lexington Catholic undefeated 6-0 sits at number 1. Mayfield undefeated 6-0 at number 2. Beechwood 5-0 sits at number 3. Butler County 4-1 at number 4. Greene County sits at number 5, undefeated 5-0. Middlesboro sits undefeated at 6-0. And then Murray, McLean, Danville, and West Carter. And so officially, if you look at the record, it's 3-3. Of course, 2 COVID cancelizations against one against Powell County, and then one this past week against Martin County. And so Bath County right now, taking a look at their district play, they are 0-1 in the district officially. Of course, playing earlier on the season. West Carter had their first district game this last week against Shelby Valley, and they're looking to improve up 2-0 in the 8th district. Of course, I did mention that, of course, Bath County now involved in on the district for West Carter on this year. So West Carter serving now, and we'll be getting ready here. Of course, let's take a quick look at the rosters here for both the teams. Of course, we'll start off with the East Carter Lady Raiders. They are number 1, Riley Bracey. Number 2, Lydia Combs. Number 4, Ella Campbell. Number 7, Faith Blevins. Number 8, Mackenzie Burton. Number 9, Alexis Thompson. Number 10, Emma Berry. Number 11, their lone senior, Skylar Blomer. Number 14, Avery Giles. Number 16, Kaylee Robinson. Number 17, Emily Felty. Number 19, Addison Bond. Number 20, Daria Willis. 21, Gracie Duff. Of course, there's also another 21, Alexis Baldwin. Both of those are, sure, one's on the varsity, one's on the JV there. And then number 22, Addison Brown. Number 24, Olivia Robinson. Number 25, Reagan Ackerman. Number 27, Trinity Fraser. Number 29, Toby Porter. Number 31, Hallie Bush. Number 34, Kaylee Rogers. Number 35, Zoe Stidman. And then number 42, Madison Williams. And then, of course, for the Lady Comets, we have senior number 0, Cora Burton. Junior number 1, Mackenzie Williams. 8th grader, number 2, Alea Patton. Sophomore, number 3, Jenna Jordan. Sophomore, number 6, Anna Duncan. 8th grader, number 8, Mallory Hicks. Sophomore, number 9, Abby Daniel. Sophomore, number 14, Shaylee Minix. Sophomore, number 16, Tommy Shuddy. Sophomore, number 37, Lauren Nip. Junior, number 42, Alyssa Stone. Then senior, number 43, Rebecca Stevens. Sophomore, number 45, Lily Stevens. And then senior, number 77, Haley James. And we're going to be ready to honor America here this evening with the playing of our national anthem. Of course, we don't have a good view of the American flag, but we'll keep it on the teams here. And now teams getting on the court, and let's take a look who's on for West Carter. We've got number 1, Mackenzie Williams in the back right, Rebecca Stevens back middle, Jenna Jordan, number 3 in the back left, Haley James in the front left, Lily Stevens in the front middle, and Alyssa Stone in the right front. And taking a look here for the Lady Raiders, we got number 11, Skylar Blomer. And then number 8, Mackenzie Burton. Number 35. That's going to be Zoe Stidham. Libero's getting ready to come in. That's number 7, Faith Blevins. Then it looks like we also have number 9, Alexis Thompson. Number 25, Reagan Ackerman, which that's who's being substituted out at the moment for the Libero. And then number 16, Kaylee Robinson. That's going to be your starting lineups here today. As first serve is a good one for East Carter. Attack, and that's going to be blocked, but that's going to be off the tape. And Stone gets the attack, but dug out by East Carter. And that one's going to sail wide, so West Carter strikes first here today. As I believe on the serve for is Mackenzie Burton, Alexis Thompson on the serve for East Carter. Alyssa Stone now serving here for West. Going to set it up, attack on the left-hand side, and that's going to be out of bounds. So on the attacking error, West Carter picks up the second point, and they're on a 2-0 run here to start out the game number 1. And that's going to sail just long, so East Carter now on the board, 2-0, as looks like Ackerman's coming back in for the Libero. And it's going to be number 11, Skylar Blomer, in for East Carter. James getting this one set up for Jordan. Jordan tips it over. Good dig there by East Carter, but on the second hit, sails out of bounds, and so West Carter gets back the serve, and it'll be Lily Stevens on the serve now for West Carter. This will be a free ball by East Carter. Tipped up, Rebecca Stevens on the attack, and that's going to sail just long, and so East Carter off the attacking error keeps it within 1. So number 2 checking in, Alea Patton for West Carter as she's replacing out Lily Stevens, and it's going to be number 8, Mackenzie Burton for East Carter. Williams gets that one now to Jordan. Jordan off the block. East Carter free balls over. Stevens now on the attack, and that's going to be in there for pay dirt, and it's going to be her first kill here of the night for Rebecca Stevens. And so Cora Burton checking in for Mackenzie Williams. Of course, Burton, a senior here for West Carter. And it's going to be Haley James back to serve for the Lady Comets. And that's going to sail just wide on the attack there by Robinson. And so West Carter now with their largest lead of the night at 3. It is 5-2 West Carter. One-handed by East Carter, tipped up by Burton. Stevens on the attack. Good dig by East Carter to save the point. Stone to James, to Stevens, popped up by East. Off the block. They're going to get it over to Burton. Way to be there is Haley James for West. Good rally here by both teams, as that's going to sail just wide there by Jordan. And East Carter's going to get it back in with 2. It is 5-3. So now for East Carter on the serve is going to be number 35, Zoe Stidham. And off of the miss hit there, Stidham's going to pick up an ace on the night. And it is now 5-4. East Carter only trailing by 1 here to the Lady Comets. Back row attack by West Carter's Burton, but that's going to be sails long, and we're tied up now at 5 apiece. Gets this one over to Jordan, free balls it over. And that's going to be in there for a kill for East Carter. So East first lead of the night here at 6-5. That one ended up in the back corner. Getting it over to Rebecca Stevens on the attack. Dug out by East Carter. One-handed over. Stevens trying to swing on it from about midcourt, but goes into the net. And so East Carter now with their largest lead of the night at 2 at 7-5. That one's going to be tipped over but dug out by East Carter. Stevens on the attack. And good dig there by East Carter to keep it alive. And that's going to be prolonged contact there on the Robinson attack. She swung over and went from one plane of her body to the other. Just held onto it just a bit too long. Jenna Jordan on the serve now for West Carter, and that's going to sail just long. And so East Carter back up by 2 at 8-6. Substitute now for East Carter as Skylar Bromers checking back in for number 4, Ella Campbell. And it's going to be number 25 on the serve, Reagan Ackerman. And off the block, East Carter popped it back over and gets the point, and so it is now 9-6. Sets up Stone, and that's going to sail just long. So East Carter with their largest lead of the night, they finally get into double digits, and it is 10-6 East Carter. Back row attack by Jordan. And that attack's going to sail just long, and so West Carter gets the ball back and cuts the lead down to 3 as Lily Stevens checking back in for Alea Patton. And Rebecca Stevens on the serve now for West Carter. Sails just long, and so East Carter back up by 4, 11-7. And we're going to get a timeout here taken by Coach Tackett as East Carter celebrating, heading back into the huddle. You're watching 16th Region and 62nd District Volleyball live here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
And back here at West Carter with the shortened timeout, teams are ready to get out there and play. East Carter still with the serve. It is 11-7. Popped up there by Jordan, and good attack there by number 9, Alexis Thompson. Puts it right in the back row, and now East Carter with a 5-point lead here at 12-7. Popped over by Stone. East Carter on the attack, dug out there by Stevens, Rebecca Stevens. And on the attack, that's going to sail just long. So West Carter gets the serve back, and it's a 4-point lead by the Raiders as Mackenzie Williams checking back in for Cora Burton. And Tommy Shuddy going to be coming in for Jenna Jordan. So Mackenzie Williams on the serve for West Carter. Stone one-hands it over, and it's going to get it just in front of the front left of East Carter. And they'll get the point, and so it's a 3-point lead by the Raiders at 12-9. Back row attack for East Carter, sails just long. And so it is 10-12. West Carter on a 3-0 run here. And that's going to sail just long on the attacking air. So West Carter's got it back down to a 1-point game, 12-11. And that's going to be a ball handling double contact. And so we've got a tied ball game here, 12 apiece. And Coach Clark's going to call a timeout herself. So we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching volleyball here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. Come visit Stylish Stitches at our new home at 730 East Tom T. Kentucky, now with the Red Door Boutique, for the best in customized gifts and fashion, as well as local sports team merchandise. From the runway to game day, we have you covered. And for the areas.
All righty, back here at West Carter. I hate to cut that commercial just a bit short, but the drive-in no longer in operation. So make sure you do head down to Henry's. Get yourself some good food here. As Williams still on the serve for West Carter, and that's going to be mishandled there by the Raiders. And so West Carter now pick up their lead here, 13-12, about midway through the first. West Carter did have a lead through most of the first set before East Carter tying it up and then getting about a 3-point advantage. On the attack now, dug out there by Stevens. Lily Stevens on the attack, and that is going to be in there. East Carter, actually that's going to be overruled. It's going to be out of bounds as official there, or the line judge right there called it in, but overruled by the R1. And so it's going to be tied up now, 13 apiece. Of course, the R1 or the head official can overrule any call on the court. Back row attack by Stevens, but that's going to be blocked there by East Carter's number 35, Zoe Stidham. And so East Carter now back with the lead now at 14-13. And that's going to be a net serve. Jenna Jordan checking back in for West Carter, replacing out Shuddy. And it's going to be Alyssa Stone on the serve for West Carter. Back row attack by East Carter, dug out there by Williams. Jordan on the attack. East Carter now gets it over to West. Jordan on the attack again, and that's going to be in the net on a attacking error, and so East Carter regains the lead back again at 15-14 as libero switching out going on. And it's going to be number 11, Skylar Blomer for East Carter. Jordan on the attack off the block. Tipped up, dug out there by James. Jordan on the attack, but just a little bit shallow, so East Carter now with a 16-14 lead. This time they're going to get Stevens in the back row, but that's an attacking error by Stevens. And so East Carter now with a 3-point lead at 17-14. Lily Stevens on the attack. That one's going to fall in there on the passing error. West Carter now trails by 2, 17-15. As Ella Campbell checking back into the game for East Carter. Lily Stevens serving for West now. On the attack, Stevens tried to one-hand it, but that's going to be a kill there for East Carter. As Leah Patton checking back in now for the Lady Comets. And it's going to be now number 8, Mackenzie Burton on serve for East Carter. Dug up by Williams, joust at the net. That one's going to be won by Stidham of East Carter, and East Carter now up by 4, 19-15. And a little bit of miscommunication between Williams and Jordan. Not sure who was wanting to go for that. They both stopped and landed right in the middle. So it's 20-15, East Carter with their largest lead of the night. But that one out of bounds there by Burton on the serve, so it's 20-16 as Burton checking in for Williams. And it'll be Haley James on the serve for West Carter. And that's going to be a touch there by Patton, so that is going to be an East Carter point. So they're back up by 5 again, their largest lead of the night at 21-16. Number 35 on the serve, but that's going to be a net serve. That was Stidham on the serve, and so West Carter still hanging in there, down by 4. Jenna Jordan on the serve for West Carter. That's going to be a net serve, so service error. And checking back into the ballgame now is going to be Blomer for East Carter as she replaces out Campbell. And it's going to be the libero, number 7, Faith Blevins on the serve now for East Carter. Rebecca Stevens, strong hit, but sails out of bounds, and so it is 23-17. Unforced errors really hurting the Lady Comets right now off of some attacking errors and service errors. And that's going to sail out of bounds. So 23-18. Lily Stevens going to be checking back in for Patton. And Shuddy's going to be checking in here for Jordan. And that sails out of bounds, and so East Carter now with set point here in set number 1. And it's going to be number 16, Kaylee Robinson, serving here for East Carter, trying to pick up a first set win. And that's 4 contacts by the Comets, and East Carter has won set number 1. As they win 25-18. And so coming into set number 2, it will be West Carter on the serve We'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 16th Region volleyball action live here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports. The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
And back here at Harold Holbrook Athletic Complex West, here on the campus of West Carter High School, where East Carter Lady Raiders leading the West Carter Comets 1-0. Of course, if you take a look at their game on Saturday, kind of the similar result. East Carter won the first set that afternoon as they defeated the Lady Comets in the first set 25-20. And so we'll see if lightning strikes here again, as it is Stone on the serve for West Carter. And that's going to be off the fingertips there, and that's going to be a kill, I believe, by number 9, Thompson. And East Carter strikes first here. Thompson on the serve for East Carter. Jordan, big swing, but that's going to be off of the block and out of bounds. So West Carter gets tied back up, and so we're at 1 apiece here in set number 2. Remember, this is going to be best 3 out of 5 sets. You have to play to 25 and win by 2. And if it does go to a 5th set, that one's going to be to 15, win by 2. Beck Stevens on the tip, dug out by East Carter's number 11. And there's Stevens, tips it over for the kill. Their second kill of the night, and West Carter now has the lead here in game number 2, 2-1, with Lily Stevens now serving for the Lady Comets. We're going to set this up to the outside, and that one popped right into the arms there of Stevens, but couldn't get it off the arms, and we're tied back up at 2 apiece. Leah Patton going to be checking in now for the Lady Comets. And serving is going to be number 11 from East Carter. That's going to be Blomer. On the attack, back row. Free ball over by Wes Carter. And they're going to get a ball handling call on number 16, Robinson, on the set. So Wes Carter regains back up the lead, 3-2. Cora Burton checking in for Williams, and it's going to be Campbell checking in for Blomer. So 3-2 is your score here in set number 2. Haley James on the serve for Wes Carter. And on the passing error, Wes Carter now with their largest lead here of the set, leads 4-2. East Carter going to set up for a back row attack, but that one attacking error into the net. Wes Carter now with their largest lead of the set at 5-2. James still serving for Wes Carter. Back row attack, East Carter. Dug out by James. They're going to get it over to Jordan. And they can't handle it on the passing error. Wes Carter picks up a point and now leads by 4 at 6-2 here in the early in the second set. And miscommunication by the Lady Raiders. You had Thompson and Robinson there, and we're going to get a timeout here taken by East Carter. We'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 62nd District Volleyball live here on Manta Sports Media.
Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
And back here at Wes Carter, and if you're interested, we still have plenty of advertising spots available, so make sure you check us out, Manta Sports Media, here on Facebook. You can either send us a message here or send us an email at mantasportsmedia@gmail.com, or give us a call or text at 606-207-3315. Love to make you part of the Manta Sports Media family here as soon as we can. So back here at Wes Carter, where it is 7-2. East Carter trying to save that one, but on the passing error, Wes Carter now with their largest lead of the night here at 6. And number 31 is going to be checking in now. That's Haley Bush checking in for Campbell. James still on the serve for Wes Carter. And that's a good back row attack there by Robinson. Gets the ball back for East Carter and cuts into that Wes Carter lead. It is 8-3. So number 8 serving now, Mackenzie Burton. And that one's going to sail just long. And so Wes Carter gets the ball back and the 6-point lead as Tommy Shuddy getting ready to come in and serve here for Jordan. And it's going to be mishandled. That's going to be a double contact on the attack. And so Wes Carter now with their largest lead of the night here at 7. We're going to get it right back to her again. Good dig there by Patton. Stone on the attack. Dug out by East Carter. Good pancake. Back row attack by James. And another miss hit there. And that's going to be another hitting error. And so West Carter now with an 8-point lead. It seems like Ackerman having a little bit of trouble, and they're going to sub her out. Alexis Baldwin's going to be coming in as Ackerman having a little bit of timing issues on her attacks. Going to get an attack behind the line. They're going to get it to Stevens here. Stevens gets the kill, her third of the night. And West Carter dominating right now, 12-3. East Carter's going to take their second timeout, so we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching volleyball here on Mantis Sports Media.
Fall and winter just around the corner. Make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell.
So back here at John Hott Brown Court, where the Lady Comets with the largest lead of the night at 9 lead the Lady Raiders 12-3. Of course, the Lady Raiders leading right now in the overall match 1-0. Free ball situation at this makes it over, but heads it right to the official Bill Renzi there. And so West Carter now with a double-digit lead here, 13-3. Had a tight first set, but West Carter now taking control here in set number 2. Of course, that's going to be an attacking error there by Burton, and East Carter will get the ball back and cut the lead back into single digits at 9. And I believe this is going to be Stidham on the serve for East Carter. That's going to be a net serve, so back to a double-digit lead as Lily Stevens going to be checking back in for Patton. And Rebecca Stevens back to serve now for the Lady Comets. Free ball by East Carter, dug out by Stevens. Stone on the attack. And that's going to be there in the back row there for, I believe that's number 9, Thompson. So East Carter will get the ball back with a 9-point deficit as Blomier checks back in, as well as Ackerman for East Carter. And then on the serve now for the Lady Raiders is going to be number 7, Faith Blevins. Free ball by East Carter. Stone on the attack. Back row attack, East Carter dug out there by Shuddy. Lily Stevens on the attack. Good dig by East Carter. I'll say that was off the block there by Stevens. James with the push. And that's going to be prolonged contact on Stevens on the block as she was trying to dig that one out. And East Carter starting to chip away just a little bit, but still trail by 8. And Williams is going to be checking back in for Burton as Blevins on the serve here for East Carter. And good block there by Wes Carter. Had Williams and Stevens, but they're going to give East Carter the point as that was contacted on that side by West. Stone on the attack. Free ball by East Carter. Stevens. And that one's going to fall just right in front of Rebecca Stevens. That'll be point East Carter. As on that early one, the block went into the net, did not cross over. That was where that point was at there. Lily Stevens on the attack, and that's going to sail just wide. So East Carter now has cut the West Carter lead in half. It's 14-9. Of course, a great crowd out here for a volleyball game this evening. Want to get this to Rebecca Stevens. Good attack. It's going to be off the libero's hands to be dug out. Lily Stevens on the attack and puts it right into back shelf. So great attack there by Wes Carter to get the ball back and get it back to a 6-point lead. Gets it right in on that back line. And so Williams will be serving here for Wes Carter. And that's going to sail just wide out to the far side. And so East Carter's now in double digits. And it's a 5-point lead. Number 16 on the serve for East Carter. That's Robinson. Back row attack by Stevens. Sails just wide outside. And so East Carter with the point. It's 15-11. So Kaylee Robinson, a junior for East Carter, now on the serve. And good little bang-bang play there by Wes Carter to keep it alive. And we're going to get a net violation. I believe that's going to be on Lily Stevens. And so East Carter catches the break there. And West Carter is going to take their first time out here of the match. It is 15-12. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
The area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen. Head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports. The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
And back here at West Carter, we're out of the West Carter timeout. They're going to try to break the serve of East Carter. Getting this one over to Stone. Stone on the attack. Dug out by East Carter. Over on the left-hand side, that's going to be dug out by Stevens. And Lily Stevens on the attack, but East Carter gets that over there. She's going to try to finish it off. She may have got a little bit of net there, but no call. Lily Stevens on the attack again. And it seems like West Carter cannot get this down, but that's going to sail out of bounds. And so West Carter gets it back and regains a 4-point lead. Jenna Jordan checking back in for Tommy Shuddy. East Carter's always been a very scrappy team. It's hard to get, it seems like they have been known to be making plays out of absolutely nothing, and we can see an example there. As that's going to be an ace there for Stone. And West Carter now back up to a 5-point lead. So that's the first ace of the night here for West Carter. East Carter in the middle attack. That's going to be popped up there by Williams. Stevens getting it there. Free ball by Wes Carter. Puts it in the back row there. And that's going to be in there for number 11, Blomere, the senior. And so East Carter still hanging in there, trailing by 4, 17-13. I'll set this up to Lily Stevens on the back serve, but they're going to get a net violation there. And I believe that's going to go against Zoe Stidham. And so Wes Carter gets the serve, the point and the serve, as Patton now coming in here for Wes Carter, going to be replacing out Lily Stevens. And she'll be on the serve here for Wes Carter. Wes Carter did lead by as much as 10. Now leading by 5. Back row attack, East Carter. Dug out there by Williams. Rebecca Stevens. It's going to be a attacking error, and so East Carter getting it back down to a 4-point game, 18-14. There's Blomere on the serve for East Carter. Jordan, free ball over. And that's going to be in a double contact by East Carter, so Wes Carter gets the point. As Campbell checking back in for East. Burton will be checking back in for West, and Haley James, one of the West Carter's best servers, behind the line now for the Lady Comets. And that's going to be another net violation, as that one's going to go against Ackerman this time. So Wes Carter now first one to 20 points, leads by 6. And that's going to be a setting error, double contact from the back row. And so Wes Carter now back up to a 7-point lead. Free ball over by East Carter. Get this one over to Jordan on the attack and gets the kill. Jordan gets her first kill of the night and at a good point gives Wes Carter an 8-point lead, 22-14. Wes Carter eyeing this second set victory. As free ball over, but Burton went up for the block, but nobody was right behind her to get the cleanup from the back block, and so East Carter will get the point. As Trinity Frazier now going to be on the serve here for East Carter, checks into the ball game. So 22-15 is your score. Gets it over to Jordan. Jordan on the attack. Dug out by East Carter. Pushed over by James. Dug back out by number 4. That was Campbell. Free ball Wes Carter. Good play to keep that one alive. And then off the block. Wes Carter can't convert that, so that will be a kill there by the Lady Raiders. Still hanging in this game, trailing by 6. Trinity Frazier on the serve for the Lady Raiders. And that one can't be dug out of the net, and so that will be a point for East Carter. Stone gets that, but chased down by Stevens. Free ball by Wes Carter. Good athletic play by Stevens to keep that in play. Dug out by Patton. This will be a free ball over by Stevens. East Carter on the middle attack. And Jordan stretches out for that, but can't convert. And so East Carter cuts it down to a 4-point lead at 22-18. And that's going to sail just wide. And so West Carter now 2 points away from getting a second set victory as Burton checks back in now for Frazier. And it's going to be Jordan now on the serve here for the Lady Comets. Sails just long, and so East Carter still hanging in this 4-point deficit. And Tommy Shuddy is going to be coming in for Jenna Jordan. Well, this is going to be Stidham on the serve for East Carter. James having to travel to get that one, but was able to get it back in play. Pushed by East Carter. Rebecca Stevens on the attack, but dug out by East Carter. And that one, with a little help of the net, rolls over. And so it's a 3-point ball game, 23-20. West Carter still on top. Burton on the attack. Free ball over by East Carter. Rebecca Stevens, good attack, but good dig by East Carter. And gets that one into the back shelf. And the official score here, trying to keep it as accurate as possible, it says it's 23-20 on the scoreboard here at West. And so we're going to match up that scoreboard as they have. So as I think should be 21 as the officials talking to the scorekeeper. And it is. We did have the correct score. Well, I always like to make sure we try to match up with what the scoreboard says here at the school, but it is 23-21. And that one's going to be an ace there by Stidham. And it's now a 1-point ball game, 23-22. Popped up there by Shetty. It's going to get it to Rebecca Stevens on the attack off the block. James gets it back to Stevens again. And that time gets the kill. And so now West Carter facing set point number 1 as Lily Stevens checking back in for Leah Patton. And Rebecca Stevens back on the serve now for the Lady Comets. So West Carter needs the point here to pick up their first set of the match. And kind of a bang-bang play there. Lily Stevens is going to be in the net. So East Carter still has to be perfect right now as Bloomier checking in, as well as Williams for West. And Blevins is going to be on the serve for East Carter. This one popped up by Stevens. Back row by Rebecca Stevens. Gets that. Played by East Carter. Free ball over. Lily Stevens on the attack. Free ball East Carter. Lily Stevens on the attack again. East Carter not going away. James gets it to Stevens. Dug out by the libero. Back row attack East Carter. Pop back over, and that's going to be in the net by East Carter. And West Carter is going to pick up their first set victory here as they defeat the Lady Raiders in a tight one there, 25-23. The closest score you can get without going into extra volleyball. So we are tied at one game apiece, or one set apiece, heading into set number 3, where it is anybody's game at the moment. Of course, as we mentioned on Saturday, trying to, of course, these games pretty close together. Of course, East Carter won in the first set, 25-20. West Carter defeating East Carter, and the second set over there 25-18, and here it was 25-23. So pretty close scores. Not for sure if history will repeat itself or Lightning will strike twice here, but we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 16th Region and 62nd District Volleyball live here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
Fall and winter just around the corner. Make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692.
And back here at Hot Brown Court, where it is tied up one set apiece here, going into set number 3. As East Carter won the first one 25-18, West Carter picking up the second set victory 25-23. And so we will be underway here for set number 3. East Carter will be serving. Looking like out there for the Raiders, it's going to be Burton, Stidham. Of course, coming off right now, it's going to be Ackerman, Thompson, and Blomer as well. I believe I said Stidham there, and Burton. And that's going to be first point there as West Carter can't handle the East Carter serve, and so it'll be 1-0. East Carter takes the early lead here in the third set. Lily Stevens on the attack. East Carter popping that one up, going with the attack of their own, and that one's going to sail just wide, and so West Carter will get the serve. And it's going to be Alyssa Stone now serving for West Carter. So 1-1 tie here early on in set number 3. And that's going to be an ace there by Stone, her second of the night. And West Carter takes the early lead, 2-1. Free ball over by East Carter. Handled by Stevens, gets us over to Jordan now, swinging on the attack. That's going to be off the block. Attack East Carter, dug out by West, and can't be handled out of the net, so East Carter will get the point, and it'll be 2-2. Or I believe it's Blomier, the senior, now on the serve for the Lady Raiders. Going to sail just wide, so West Carter 3, East Carter 2. As Campbell's going to be checking in for East Carter, and Patton's going to be checking in for West Carter. Of course, Patton on the JV team plays as the defensive specialist, the libero. Of course, the West Carter JV beating the East Carter JV tonight 2-1. Pushed by East Carter. Williams dug that one out. Rebecca Stevens, and that's going to be off the block. And can't be handled there on the save, and so we're tied back up at 3 apiece. As Frazier going to be checking in now for the Lady Raiders. And Frazier will be serving. Of course, several football teammates here tonight, as well as the basketball team supporting the Lady Comets here on their senior night. Popped up by Wes Carter. This is a little too close to the net there by Williams, and East Carter's got their first lead here at 4-3. Or excuse me, they actually got the first point, so it's their second lead here this evening. Stevens one-hands it over. That's going to be popped up and hits the basketball goal. And so that'll be an East Carter point with their largest lead here of the set at 5-3. Popped up by Patton. Free ball over by Jordan, but that's going to sail just long, or just wide. And so East Carter now doubling up the score on West Carter, 6-3. And that's going to be a ball handling error on Stone, as they say, double contact. So West Carter now picking up the 4-point lead here, 7-3. That's going to sail long for East, and so off the service error, West Carter will get the point back. Cora Burton checking in for Williams, and looks like Burton checking back in for Frazier for East Carter. And it's going to be Haley James on the serve for West Carter. Pushed over by East. Punched over by James. East now on the attack. Popped up there by Patton. She keeps it alive. Free ball over West Carter, but Burton hits that one just wide, and so East Carter back up to a 4-point lead at 8-4. Stidham on the serve for East Carter. Hits that one into the net. So West Carter cuts it back down to a 3-point lead as Tommy Shetty coming in for Jenna Jordan. Shetty on the serve. Gets it over East Carter. Behind the back set, puts it over. Rebecca Stevens tries to get it and hits it in the, it's going to be called in by the line judge. But overruled once again by the R1, and so that's going to be East Carter point, be 9-5. Rebecca Stevens over talking to the official, Bill Renzi, trying to figure out about the second overruling by the same line judge. Stone tacks it over. East Carter setting it up for their attack, and that's going to be inbounds, and so that's going to be a kill by East Carter. And now they have got a 5-point lead as Coach Tackett heading to the 8th grader Mallory Hicks in for Rebecca Stevens. Giving her a little breather here in this set number 3. East Carter on the attack. Popped up by James. Shuddy gets it free balled over. And that's going to be in once again for East Carter. I believe that was Thompson on the attack, and East Carter now with a 6-point lead, the largest lead here of the evening. Burton on the attack, popped up by Stidham. Shuddy pops it up to Patton. Free balled over by James. Gives East Carter an opportunity here. Popped up by Patton once again. And that's going to be a kill there by number 11, Bloomer. As East Carter now with a 7-point lead, and West Carter's going to take a timeout. We'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 16th Region Volleyball action live here on Manta Sports Media.
If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports.
And back here at West Carter, where East Carter controlling this third set, but that is going to be out of bounds there by Ackerman, and so West Carter breathes a sigh of relief coming out of the timeout. Lily Stevens checking back in for Alea Patton, and it will be Hicks, Mallory Hicks on the serve here for West Carter. Back row attack by East Carter. Stidham. That's going to be at the net and can't be played by West, and so that'll be a point East Carter. Rebecca Stevens coming back in now after her breather. And number 16 on the serve for East Carter, that's Robinson. Behind the back set, pushed over by Stone. Center attack, West Carter, dug out by Shuddy. East Carter now on the side, cross-court attack, and puts that right in front of Stevens. And so East Carter now with an 8-point lead here in set number 3, one of their largest leads of the night. Williams is going to be checking back in for Burton of West Carter. Popped up by Williams. Gets it over to Lily Stevens. Popped up there by Blomere. Rebecca Stevens sets it up to James, to Lily Stevens. Dug out by East Carter. And that's going to be a kill over there by Skylar Blomere, the senior. And it is 15-6. East Carter on top here in set number 3. When West Carter's on, they have been definitely controlling this game, but here recently it seems like some miscommunications and some mishits. And that's going to be out of bounds there by East Carter, or by West Carter, and that'll be point East Carter. So they now have a 10-point lead. East Carter's been pretty consistent on the evening. And this hit there off of the serve, that'll be an ace by East Carter. Ace by Robinson. Popped up there by Williams. They're going to get it to Stone here in the middle. East Carter keeping it alive. One-handed by Stone. And Williams underhands it, but hits the antenna there, so it'll be East Carter point. So it is 12-point deficit by the Lady Comets, and it is 18-6. East Carter's definitely in the driver's seat in this set. Coach Tackett's going to have to make some changes here to keep themselves in this match. That's going to be off the block of Williams, and so that'll be a kill there by East Carter, and they now have a 13-point lead here. And with a little bit of a help from the net, Robinson picks up her second ace of this service and gets East Carter's 20th point. So it is 20-6. Popped up by Rebecca Stevens. Alyssa Stone on the attack, dug out by the libero. Back row attack now by the libero. Lily Stevens now on the attack, and that's going to sail just long. And so it's 21-16. James gets this set up to Lily Stevens, who cross courts it. Dug out by East Carter, and that's going to be just wide. So West Carter finally gets back in after the long East Carter rally. And the East Carter run, so they trail by 14 points. Stevens with the dig. Gets it over to Alyssa Stone off the block. East Carter attack, and that's going to be touched by Stevens, and so that will be an East Carter point. So it's 22-7. As it's going to be number 9, Alexis Thompson, on the serve here for the Lady Raiders. And this hit by the Lady Comets. So East Carter 2 points away from picking up a third set victory and getting the lead here 2-1. That one's going to be off Jordan. So on the ace, East Carter is now at match point number 1 here in set 3. As Tommy Shuddy coming back in for Jordan. And that's going to be in there for Blomir, and that's going to be it for set number 3. As East and West Carter trading sets here in the match, but East Carter picks up a very huge victory here, 25-7 over the West Carter Comets in set number 3. And so East Carter leads the match 2-1, and it will be West Carter's serve coming into the fourth set. This is a must-win for the West Carter Lady Comets, as of course Coach Tackett and Coach Stegall is going to need to make some key changes to get their team back on a rhythm. It seems like they've just kind of been out of rhythm and out of communication here in that set number 3. Did pretty well early on, but have been struggling there midway through that set. And so we'll have to see how the Lady Comets rebound back from this. The Lady Raiders on a high right now, as they are one win away from picking up a 3-1 victory, which would be just kind of the reverse of what happened over at East Carter. And of course, this match probably will be determining up who's going to be the number 1 seed within the 16th or the 62nd district. So we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 16th Region Volleyball live here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports. And back here at Hot Brown Court, where it is East Carter 2, West Carter 1, heading into set number 4. And this is going to be a pivotal set here for the Lady Comets, as it is a must-win situation as volleyball best 3 out of 5. East Carter currently leads right now 2-1. And, of course, the Lady Comets needing to try to get some rallies put together here. As music still playing here at West Carter, and that is going to be in there for a kill by Lily Stevens, her first of the night, and it is West Carter 1, East Carter nothing here early on. Finally gets the music turned off here at West Carter. Shetty on the serve. It's going to be a free ball by East Carter, and but that's going to be a ball handling situation there by Stidham, as 2 contacts called by the R1, and so West Carter gets an early 2-0 lead here in set number 4. Dug out by East Carter, and that one tried to be tipped there by Lily Stevens, but on the attacking error, East Carter getting back into this now. It's 2-1. Number 9 on the serve for East Carter. That's Thompson. Stone gets a kill here of herself, getting that one off the hand of Thompson. Picks up her first kill, and Leah Patton checking back in for the Lady Comets, and so it is 3-1. Of course, West Carter taking the full time, 3 minutes between sets, took the full as much as what they could. And we're going to get an illegal alignment on the Lady Raiders. As the R2 directing traffic now. Of course, conversation between the East Carter head coach and trying to check the alignment here. Of course, in volleyball, the serving order is the alignment. And so that's going to be called a replay, so no point. Was waiting to put the point up on the board, so no point. The alignment was found out to be true. Dug out by the libero. East Carter on the attack. Patton pops it up, and that's going to be out of bounds. And so it'll be East Carter's point, 3-2. Campbell checking back in for East Carter. Of course, in volleyball, the serving order is everything. You're numbered 1 through 6, and you have to be in the right serving order at the time of the serve. If you're not, then it's a point for the other team. But East Carter was proving their position, and finally ended up getting the replay, as East Carter can't handle that one off the net, and it is now 4-2 as Cora Burton checking in here for the Lady Comets.
Haley James back to serve. Stidham gets it over to the back row for an attack. Dug out by Patton. Alyssa Stone on the attack. Popped up by the back row. East Carter on the attack and gets the kill there, Stidham. So East Carter back in this now, 4-3. As Trinity Frazier checking in now for Mackenzie Burton. Popped up there by Patton. And that's a miss hit there by Campbell, and Wes Carter getting the point there and back to the 2-point lead. Jenna Jordan checking back in for the Lady Comets, and Alyssa Stone back to serve. As that one's going to sail out of bounds, and so that'll be East Carter point. And so it'll be Stidham now on the serve here. Zoe Stidham for East Carter. Dug out there by Rebecca Stevens, but can't be played at the net. James tried to dig it out, but it is now a tied ball game once again at 5 apiece. Stone to James. Rebecca Stevens on the attack. Now East Carter on the attack. Gets the kill there is number 25, Ackerman. And so East Carter gets the lead here at 6-5. So West Carter needing to pick up the tempo a little bit and get their team rallied up. As Burton on the attack. That one pancaked up by the back row of East Carter. Patton gets that. Now to Rebecca Stevens on the attack. Dug out by East Carter. Joust at the net. Won by West, but dug out by East. And that hit by Stidham into the net. It's going to tie things up. And Lily Stevens coming back in now for West Carter, and Rebecca Stevens back to serve for the Lady Comets. Lady Comets need to get a little rally here to try to get their team fired back up. James getting it over to Jordan. Off the block, and that is going to be contacted by East, and they're going to say out of bounds. And I thought that one was off the block, but they're going to say it was off the net. So East Carter picking up the point here, and it is 7-6. Coach Tackett not happy with that call. James digging it out to Lily Stevens, and that's going to be out of bounds. So 8-6 now here early on in set number 4. Didn't get the greatest of look at it, but the contact maybe looked like it was, contacted by East on that play, but no replays here in high school, so we can't go back and take another look at it. Rebecca Stevens back row attack. That's going to be in the net attacking error. So East Carter now 3-point lead. And Faith Blevins, the libero, serving for East Carter. Miss hit, but still handled by East. Free ball over. Chance for West Carter to try to get the offense set up. Lily Stevens on the attack. Dug out by East Carter's libero. James gets that, and Lily Stevens hits that, and that's going to be out of bounds, and so it's going to be 9-6. As Mackenzie Williams checking back in for Cora Burton. West Carter's got to get a rhythm going on here. Seems like some miscommunication or having trouble to get that second hit right to their setter. going to be off the hands of Wes Carter, and so that will be an East Carter point, and it is 11-6. Substitute now as Mallory Hicks checking back in to the ball game for Lily Stevens, and Faith Blevins back to serve for East Carter. Hicks on the attack, and that's going to be a net call, as they're going to say it was Hicks in the net, and so East Carter now with a 6-point lead at 12-6. Jenna Jordan been pretty quiet tonight, gets that one dug out. And that's going to be in there for East Carter. I believe that was number 8, if I'm not mistaken, Burton. And so it's 13-6. Jordan on the attack, and that is in there. So Jenna Jordan gets her second kill of the night. Last night she had, I believe it was 17 on the night, and maybe she might be getting fired up here just a little bit. As Mackenzie Williams going back to serve for the Lady Comets. Wes Carter here on their attack run, trying to get it to Hicks. Dug out by East Carter. Back row attack. And that's in there by number 8, Mackenzie Burton. I think earlier that was Thompson on the kill for East Carter. And it is 14-7. East Carter with the lead. Number 16 for East Carter serving. That's going to be Robinson. Mallory Hicks on the attack for West, dug out by East, but passing error gives West Carter the point, and it's 14-8 as Tommy Shuddy coming in serving for Jenna Jordan. And East Carter able to dig that one out. Almost a little help from the net to give Shuddy an ace, but East Carter able to play that one, and that one right on the line, and good kill there by Wes Carter. So Wes Carter starting to inch up a little bit. It's a 5-point deficit at 14-9. Maybe that kill might be the catalyst to get a roll or a rally going on here. East Carter quickly puts out the fire there with a kill there by Bloomier. And they regain the 6-point lead. And it's going to be number 9, Thompson, serving for East Carter. Free ball over by Stone. Almost catches East Carter off guard. And that's going to be in there by Hicks. I think her second kill of the night. And so West Carter now into double digits, as it's going to be Patton serving now for Hicks, and it is 15-10. West Carter not going away just yet. And it's going to be Alea Patton on the serve here for the Lady Comets. Free ball by East Carter. Rebecca Stevens on the attack. East Carter off the block, and that one's going to be attacking error there by the Lady Raiders. And so West Carter's now within 4 points here of East Carter at 15-11. East Carter on the far side attack. And that's going to be in the net there by Burton. And so East Carter's going to call a timeout, as a little bit of miscommunication between their setter and their attackers, trying to get a good attack set up. So we'll be back here in 30 seconds here. You're watching Mantis Sports Media.
Fall and winter just around the corner. Make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people From James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692.
So timeout taken by the Lady Raiders as the Lady Comets starting to step it up just a little bit here in set number 4. And as we mentioned, this is a must-win situation for them, as a loss in this set will cause the Lady Raiders to pick up the victory here today, as Leah Patton on the serve for Wes Carter. And if you haven't yet, make sure that you like our video and share it so other East and West Carter fans can take a look at this game here today. And be sure to like us and follow us on Facebook, and like us and subscribe to us on YouTube. And that one's going to sail just wide there by Stone. And so East Carter now back with a 4-point lead, and substitute coming in as Campbell's going to be serving for East Carter. And they're going to be bringing in Shaylee Meanix now for West Carter, as she's going to be replacing out Stone. Popped up by Patton. Rebecca Stevens on the attack, and that one's going to sail just wide. And so it's 17-12, East Carter with the lead, but West Carter putting together a few rallies to keep themselves in this game. Nice dig out there by James to keep it alive. East Carter back row attack. That's going to sail wide, and so West Carter gets the ball back, and they are down by 4. Cora Burton going to be checking back in, moving into the front row for West. And one of West Carter's best servers, Haley James, number 77, back to serve. Good dig there by East Carter to try to keep that alive, preventing the ace. We're going to get this over to Meanix, but that's going to be off the net, and or they're going to say that's a 4 contact as it hit off the net and hit off a player, and so East Carter back to a 5-point lead at 18-13. And it's going to be Trinity Frazier now for the Lady Raiders. Free ball over by James. One-handed Meanix able to keep that one alive. Tip at the net, and that's going to be down there as Rebecca Stevens can't get it cleared, and it will be 19-13, 6-point lead by the Lady Raiders. And that one, I thought there might have been some either the ball contacted the net, but that was Zoe Stidham on the attack. And East Carter's the first to 20. So ball, it's always tough from up here in the rafters to be able to tell that. Usually that's a call that you have to make down on the court. James gets there. Shetty tried to one-hand it over, and so East Carter now with an 8-point lead. Of course, both teams still with some timeouts. Pop up there by Shetty. Williams. James with the push. Trying to get it to Ackerman. Dug out there by Patton. Rebecca Stevens on the attack. Dug out by East Carter. And that's going to be East Carter point, as they're going to say Stevens was in the net. So East Carter starting to feel a victory here this afternoon, but West Carter, has put together some rallies to keep in this game, but they're going to have to step it up here. That one over the net, allowing East Carter to get the attack rolling on, and that's going to be in there for number 16, Kaylee Robinson. And East Carter's now 2 points away from picking up a 3-set victory, as Jenna Jordan coming back into the game for Tommy Shetty. And that's going to sail just long. And so Wes Carter, a lot of work to do here as subs coming in. Cora Burton checking in. Lily Stevens checking in for Wes Carter. And Mackenzie Burton checking in for Trinity Frazier. And looks like Kaylee Rogers also going to be checking in here for Campbell. So Wes Carter's got an uphill battle in front of them now, trailing by 9. It's going to be Alyssa Stone on the serve for the Lady Comets. R2 making sure that everybody's in proper place, especially after several subs. Coach Tackett wanting to check the position of, get a lineup check. I think the question now is where's Jordan supposed to be at on the court? And so they're going to put Patton back in here for Stevens. So Jordan was on the back row, but should have been on the front row, so that prevented a point there for out of rotation of Wes Carter. Attack by East Carter. It's going to be popped up by Patton. Rebecca Stevens on the attack. Good dig there by East Carter. Pushed over by East. West now getting to Burton on the attack. And that's going to be a kill there by Cora Burton. 23-15. And off of the errant pass there, they try to get it up to Robinson, but on the bad pass, it's going to be a Wes Carter point, and so it's 23-16. Stones on the serve for Wes Carter. Back row attack East. Dug out by Patton. Dug out of the net by James, but that's going to be 4 contacts. And so this is going to be set point number 1 by the East Carter Raiders. As Wes Carter has to be perfect from here on out. Zoe Stidham on the serve for East Carter. Picks up an ace to finish things off, and that is going to end it here as East Carter picks up a 3-1 victory over the Lady Comets, finishing that last set 25-16. And so East Carter wins the match here 3-1. We'll be back here momentarily. We'll take a brief commercial break, and we'll be back here momentarily. You've been watching 16th Region and 62nd District Volleyball live here on Manta Sports Media.
Patrick Flannery proudly serves as the Kentucky State Representative for the 96th District and would like to thank the citizens of Carter and Lawrence counties for their continued support. He would also like to wish good luck to all of our area sports teams, and Patrick Flannery is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
With fall and winter just around the corner, make sure your home is ready for the season with the help from the good people from James Do It Best Hardware. If you need to get your lawn ready or to trim a few trees before winter, we have you covered as an authorized steel dealer. And don't forget, Case Knives makes a great present any time of the year. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692. If you have ever been in an auto accident, it can be a very stressful and confusing time. So let Justin Criswell help you through the process to get what you deserve. The Criswell Law Office is here for all of your legal needs. Contact us at 606-474-0029 or visit our office at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky, or online at criswell.attorney. And remember that all will be well with Justin Criswell. For the area's best steak, burgers, fish, appetizers, and drinks, along with great live entertainment, games, and the big game on the big screen, head to Henry's at 530 East Tom T. Hall Boulevard. And as the days get shorter, don't let that tan fade away. Head to Beach Buns Tanning. With a location near you, you are never too far away from a great tan. Henry's and Beach Bun Tanning are proud supporters of local high school sports.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime. With Easterling Photography, no matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
And back here at West Carter again, where the East Carter Lady Raiders are victorious and defeat the West Carter Lady Comets 3-1. The set scores was East Carter won the first set 25-18. In set number 2, West Carter defeated East Carter 25-23. And then in set number 3, wheels kind of fell off there just a little bit, and East Carter picked up the victory 25-7. And in set number 4, East Carter won 25-16. So East Carter improves up to an even 12-12 on the season, so they're right at 500, and they advance up to 5-1 in the district. The Lady Comets with this loss falls down to 11-6, and they're also 5-1 on the district. And so we'll have to see what the district rules are to determine up who's going to get the number 1 seed. Of course, it's I guarantee it's going to be West and East probably meeting up in the championship match for that game. As it's going to be a toss-up to see who they're going to be playing in the postseason. It's either probably going to be the Elliott County Lions or the Morgan County Cougars is who's going to be determined out how they finish out the season as well, to see who's going to be picking up the seeding in the 62nd district tournament. So for West Carter, 3 games left on the schedule. Unless they add any more, they're going to be at Greenup County on October 5th. Before having their final home game here on October 12th against Ashland Paul Blazer, the Kittens. And then they're going to be finishing out on the road down at Fleming County, taking on the Lady Panthers. Of course, West Carter has already fell to Greenup County once. They lost here at home 3-1. Ashland, they have not played them yet on the season, and Fleming County, West Carter swept them 3-0. So the Lady Comets going to need to take a reevaluation as, of course, it's fall break here for Carter County, and of course this game was actually originally scheduled for Thursday night, but originally moved up to tonight so that the players can get a little bit of rest out there as well after playing several games within the last week. Of course, East Carter, taking a look at their schedule, they've got several games still on the roster, as they're going to be going to Raceland on October 4th, hosting Lewis County on October 5th, before traveling down to Fleming County on October 7th, and then they're going to be participating in the Eastern Kentucky Tournament of Champions at Round County. And they're going to have several games there. It looks like they've already got games scheduled with Knott County Central, Floyd Central, and Corbin. Before finishing up their season, their last home game is going to be on October 12th as they host the Fairview Eagles, and then traveling to Round County on October 13th, and then Rose Hill Christian finishing out their season, regular season, on October 14th. So as we said, tomorrow night we're going to be idle here on Manta Sports Media. There is some boys soccer going to be happening across the road at West Carter Middle School, as it's going to be the West Carter boys soccer last home game of the season. That game's going to be at 6 o'clock as they're going to be taking on the Round County Vikings. Of course, West Carter 1-10 on the season. Round County 10-3-1 on the season. So West Carter hoping to pick up another victory before the closeout of the season. And then, of course, make sure that you tune in here Friday night as it's our game of the week as the West Carter Comets football team, currently 3-2 on the season, is going to be taking on district opponent, the Bath County Wildcats, currently 3-3 on the season. Of course, West Carter's 1-0 in their district so far, and this is going to be a district matchup. Bath County is 0-1 in the district so far. So that's going to finish up things out here at West Carter High School. I'd like to thank you for tuning in this evening, and glad to see everybody out there. Make sure if you haven't done so already, make sure that you like and share our video. That way so people can be able to catch all the great action that we have in sports. Make sure that you like and follow our page. Or if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscription button so you're always in for the greatest of 16th region sports action. So for Jeff the Mantis Irwin, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in here today, and we'll be seeing you all again on Friday for the West Carter Bath County football game. Pre-game starts at 7:15, kickoff set for 7:30. So God bless you all, and we'll see you all again next time here on